Hi, my name is Lindsey Farrell, and this is my final project for the practice development class by Dr. Guy Riegman. I'm going to start off by first showing my binders. So the first one that I'm going to show off is my research binder. I don't know if you can see that. So there's a couple of tabs that I kind of want to discuss. There's a certain couple of tabs that I've actually done some research in. Some of them not so much. So I'm going to start with the vertebral subluxation is the first one. Wellness development is actually one that I've done quite a bit of research on with the correlation with heartburn. So frequent heartburn happens with a ton of patients. And it was a study done on the correlation between people who had frequent heartburn and consistent chiropractic care and how much it decreased once someone was getting consistent chiropractic care. The reason I really kind of picked out the heartburn one is because that's something that I suffer from. And I know that my chiropractor has adjusted me several times after I say, oh, man, I'm starting to feel that heartburn, and they adjust me, and somehow it magically goes away. So I like to see the research and the science behind that kind of correlation. Moving forward, I have subluxation condition-based care, chiropractic spinal, functional neurology. Now, in this particular category is something that I'm kind of passionate about, which is children. And a lot of recent studies have shown the relation between autism and chiropractic care, which is phenomenal to me. I obviously would love to work with children, especially ones with disabilities, specifically autism, Asperger's, Down syndrome, any type of learning disability, very specific to something that can be helped with chiropractic care. So functional neurology, adjusting the spine and somehow it correlating to something going on in the brain is super interesting to me. And that's what I chose to look up in this particular category. Moving forward, I have current mechanic systems that could just follow some, new style of chiropractic care that these, people are doing once they graduate. Bad medicine is the next tab. I have tons of research on vaccinations and antibiotics. Being as a child who's grown up being vaccinated and seeing the contraindications to being vaccinated. I worked in a brain injury unit, and I've had a few patients with Guillain-Barré virus, and it's cool to see the correlation between, the vaccine and then the problem and then, the chiropractic adjustment helping. However, it's cool. It's sad to see the research on it. However, it shows me what I should educate patients on. The next one is new vitalistic systems, which obviously are still in the development, and new things are coming out every single day. And I actually added my own tab. I added a tab called Supplemental with Chiropractic Care. Now, the reason that I added this was because when I was treated by a chiropractor and I told her about these symptoms, every once in a while that I was having, she always recommended some essential oils. And I don't know a ton about essential oils, which is why I put them in my research binder, because I would love to see, any alternative to antibiotics, anything. And I specifically came down with strep throat when I was seeing my chiropractor, and I told her I was going to urgent care and they were giving me amoxicillin, and I was going to go through with the treatment, and she said, no, you need to take oregano pills. And that's all I did for 7 days, and it went away. And somebody who has grown up with, every time I'm sick, I go to the doctor, I get a medication. it's cool to see that there's alternatives to, antibiotics and these harmful things. Antibiotics are horrible. They made me feel nauseous. They gave me headaches. I was tired all the time. And if I can take oregano, which is what my doctor recommended, um, I would love to. I tried to research more into the essential oils. So I added a tab in my binder for essential oils because these are natural things that occur in our environment and that we have access to other than medication. So why not educate our patients on that? So that is my research binder, and I'm going to continue with the practice management binder after this.